Hey, welcome back to a new video. How you're doing? Hope you're all well. We've got a few things we want to get done today.
Yes.
And it has just started raining, which is annoying. But first things first, we're going to try and cut a hole into the bulkhead. We've got to take the seat out and stuff like that to do that job. And then after that, what we got planned?
Probably got on with the flooring or do some sound deadening. We're just going to go full steam ahead on the van build now, and it's raining, so let's go inside.
Yeah, but we're going to start on the bulkhead first. Alright, so first things first, to be able to cut in the bulkhead, because we can't remove the actual bulkhead because it's pop riveted in. So I'm going to have to cut it while it's in the van, and because I'm going to use angle grinder, it's going to throw sparks everywhere. So I need to take off this board at the back. You can see it's like a cardboard board, and I don't want to risk that getting caught on fire. So to get that out, I need to take the seats out because there's clips behind this seat annoyingly. But luckily it's not too hard. There's just like 5 bolts in each corner, and then, well, 4 bolts in each corner, then 1 in the middle. And hopefully then the seat should just come out. So I'm going to get off the seat out first, and then get that cardboard cover off, and then kind of mark out where we're actually going to cut. Alright, so I managed to get the seat out, and it started peeing it down. So I've had to shut the door, but like I say, luckily the seat's out. One issue is I've sheared a bolt off, so let me quickly show you. So these are where it's bolted in. You got 1 bolt here, 1 there, 1 in the middle, that's a smaller one, and then 1 in that corner, 1 in that corner, and that one has sheared off. So if I come down, you can see there, the bolt is actually sheared off. I'm going to spray some WD-40 in that, leave it a little bit, try and get some mold grip to see if I can get it out, and I'm going to have to get a replacement bolt, which is annoying, but at least I can actually get to it at the minute. Saves me having to try and drill it out and stuff, because that will be a nightmare. But yeah, let's just leave that for the time being and move on. Now I've got it out, I need to get these grommets off here. So all of them, they're like clips that hold that backboard on, and that's what I need to come off. So the next task is to get them out, get the ones up there somewhere, and then get that off, and then we can get marked up and get cutting.
Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace.
Right, so they've took all the like felt or fabric stuff inside the cab out, and he's drew a template around and he's doing loads of screw holes, and he's about to go around, what do you call it?
Cut through with an angle grinder.
Yeah, so I'll quickly show you what he's done, and then we'll do a time lapse of him cutting the hole, and hopefully he doesn't set fire to anything.
Yeah.
So this is what it's looking like at the minute in the cab. I don't know if you can really see any holes, but there's some holes like here that he's cut around, and he's done a template, but he's going to do it from this side, I think, are you, or that the other side?
This side, from the back.
Right, so I'm in here to make sure that nothing sets on fire, because we haven't took this out, but this should be alright. Just got to keep an eye on it. So let's cut a hole. It's always scary cutting holes.
Nowhere I can ramble or roam, could change my mind, could slow my coming home.
Job complete. Yeah, managed to cut it out nice and easy with an angle grinder. The actual blade was getting a bit small though, so on this last bit it was a bit tricky to try and get the actual blade in. But it's all cut out now. It's not smooth or anything, so we need to take a file to it, sand it all down, and then we're probably going to get some, like, I think it's J trim or U trim or something, I think it's U trim, and then run that all the way around so obviously there's no sharp edges. But yeah, it looks really good. It's nice to actually have that opening now. And then the kitchen unit will basically come up to here. Be around there, that's where the kitchen unit will come to. So there'll be a little lip, I think, of wood on the back of the actual kitchen unit. But yeah, it means like in an emergency, we can do a Superman dive through. I ain't gonna try it now though.
Wow, look at that view. It's so nice for us to be able to actually see out, because it's so dark in here when you close all the doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good, yeah.
Well happy with it.
And then we've still got this bulkhead here, so it means we don't have to make backs for the cupboards.
No, we can just use that as some of the back, and then I think we're going to use wood cladding for the rest of it.
Yeah.
And it means we can actually mount things to this now. So I know this is a bit heavy, and people have said about obviously taking it out because of the weight, but it means we can use it as like a mounting plate. So the kitchen unit can be screwed to it. We can screw like cabinets or cupboards or shelves or something up here above the actual kitchen unit. So we're going to have a lot more space. Yeah, yeah, I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Just need to sand it all down and get some U-trim, and then it'll look fucking mid.
Alright, so we've come back out to the van after having some lunch, and I actually forgot to do some recording, but I've got the like grinder, angle grinder, and I've got like the grinding disc on it here, and I've just gone round where I'll cut and try to smooth it down as much as I can. So then Tabitha's just going to get some sandpaper and a really fine file and try and just get it like super smooth. We're going to buy, like I said, we're going to buy some U-trim to put around it, but obviously it's still best to get it as smooth and as clean as possible. So let me quickly show you what it looks like right now, because it actually looks nice and tidy. So that's what it looks like now, with like just the grinding done. So it's not actually that bad, to be fair. There we go. Yeah, so it just needs a few bits tidying up around the edge, just to make sure it's not too sharp. And while Tabitha's going to be grinding that, I'm going to be going around the front here and trying to get this stupid bolt out.
I met an old man. I said, tell me your story.
Alright, so it's the end of the day, and fortunately we managed to finish off putting the hole inside the bulkhead, and we got the seat secured back in as well. Basically, if Tabitha shows you the inside, you can have a quick look at that, what it looks like when it's finished. We've painted around the edge as well, just to make sure that obviously there's no like bare metal that can rust or anything like that. So we just need to get some U-trim to put around that. We might get two pieces, one's put around the metal bit and then one's put around like the cardboard backing for the outside, just because it looks a bit, not a bit that messy, but it looks a little bit messy, so it'll tidy it up a bit. And with the seat, basically I didn't actually get the bolt out, so I couldn't manage to get it out, but fortunately there was two bolt holes that weren't being used for the seat anyway. So I've managed to find two extra bolts that are the exact same like thread and stuff like that. So it's got two extra bolts in it anyway, so technically it's got one extra bolt than what it did have before I took it out. I just couldn't get that bolt out that was sheared off. I tried it with a chisel, some penetrating oil, WD-40, yeah, couldn't get it out at all. So that's left in there. So if you come back round, the seat's in nice and securely, but it's basically got one screw here. The screw here is sheared off, but then it's got two screws here, like one about here and then one at the back, and then it's got three screws on that, well, bolts on that side. So it's got like enough screws in it to make sure it's nice and secure, and that does not budge anywhere. So I'm quite happy like how safe that is, and it's going to be me sitting on it, so I think it's all safe and sound. But that's it for today. We managed to get like one of the things done. Obviously we didn't get the flooring done just because the bolt took like hours to try and get it out. Yeah, but at least we got one thing done, and it makes a big difference as well, to be fair, because now that's the front like bulkhead bit done, and then we can just start actually getting on with the rest of it. So it's slowly but surely moving in the right direction, and then obviously hopefully Friday gets sorted out as well with the electrics on it. But before then, hopefully we've got all the sound deadening in and the flooring in. That's the plan for tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure we should get that done. But for this video, it's going to be a wrap. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.